Masters. Now let us all sit into meditation. As you all know, wherever you are, take your comfortable posture, cross your legs, clasp your fingers, gently close your eyes and start observing your breath. And Prasanna Garu will be guiding us. Let's follow her guidance.
Gently place meditative posture. Please cross your legs, clasp your hands, and close your eyes. Understand that we, a small portion of us, the complete us, came into the doer portion of the body, trying to understand where are the remaining portions. Make ourselves a complete triune self. We are not going to dissolve into anything. It is just the mysticism that says we need to dissolve into something. What we need to do is we need to understand who we are, why we came to this world, what is our purpose. This meditation should help us to lead to that truth. We are sitting as a conscious awareness, not as a body, not as our positions, not as our positions. The body is present here. You are aware of the body, but you are not the body. The body is something that is conscious of. Just simply notice the sensations of our body. Also notice the feelings and desires of your body or of you. There are the two differences. At the same time, you are not your thoughts, you are not your sensations, or you are not your body. Let us not change the doer. Simply recognize that that is the doer. Notice the thinker, act of thinking. Ask inwardly. Thoughts arise, thoughts move, thoughts stop. But you are the one who can guide your thoughts. You aware that you are thinking. You aware that you are thinking. Aware that you are also the knower. You are not only the doer and thinker, you are also the knower. You know everything. You know what is your body, what are your thoughts, where is the awareness. Awareness does not move. Awareness does not react. Awareness is simply ease. That is the knower. The knower does not judge. The knower does not desire. The knower does not think, because he knew you, he or not, it knows. Everything else is briefly the recognition. Now we are all here in this morning to observe that feeling and desire by the doer, thinking by the thinker, and awareness by the knower. Although all the three are appearing separate, but they are inseparable. We just need to acknowledge we are the triune self. Recognize the relationship between these three. Gently rub your palms, keep on your eyes. Look at your palms. Once again, rub it, keep on your eyes, and look at your palms. Before we delve into the what Parsival is giving us, let's recap what we have learned last class.
Thank you, Prasanna Garu. It was a wonderful meditation. So, friends, good morning or good evening, everyone. You all know me. This is Lavanya Vishwanath from Australia. So, with divine blessings of Dr. Brahmaji Subhash Patriji and Swarnamala Patriji, let us start our today's session. So, I would like you all to welcome back to our channel. And you all know this is the initiative of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. 2 weeks back, we began our new book called Thinking and Destiny by Harold W. Percival, which is being explained by our very own master, Prasanna Medisetti. Okay. So let me quickly give you a recap of our session, previous session, that was session 2. So in session 2, Prasanna Garu did discuss about the personality. That is, personality is not our real self. The personality is like our name, body, roles, and identity. It is all a temporary, and it is like a mask. So behind this personality, there is a doer, which is a conscious being, which is permanent and immortal. So because of this karmic bondage, the doer repeatedly takes the birth. This process is referred to as re-existence, and each birth begins with what is described as infant consciousness. We also looked at how character is formed by repetitive thoughts. Every thought sets something in motion, and over time, these thoughts shape our existence and our experiences, and it also decides our destiny. In this sense, the doer is constantly creating her own destiny, whether knowingly or unknowingly. And we also learned about the concept of triune self. It was introduced by Prasanna garu, that is knower, thinker, and doer. While the triune self exists in the realm of permanence, only a small portion of doer enters our physical body. Prasanna garu gave an example of hand entering into a glove, but not the entire body. So, and also, Prasanna did touch upon the desires, that is, the desires arising from the senses that are not the true self. We often get confused that it's us we are talking about us, so we do whatever the senses says. So Prasanna did clarify that that is not us, that is not true self. Finally, we connected the teachings of classical philosophy, particularly Plato's, that is, know thyself. And it is the same approach being used by Socrates, that is, through self inquiry. So, which brings off where we left. So, with this context, I would like to welcome Prasanna garu. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Lavanya. Today and next class also, I'm going to give like a lot of concepts. You may be feeling these are all the bits and pieces, but these are all kind of a definitions. Tomorrow when I say the mind is not, because we all know mind means only one mind, but I'm going to introduce 3 minds now. So whatever that you have, right, whatever that we think, that will have a 3 different minds. So from where it is coming up. So if I just use that words only, means you need to understand the meaning behind it, right? So this entire chapter is all the definitions. Okay. Now feeling and desire. Now the concept is feeling and desire. First concept I'm going to introduce today. Feeling and desire are not, we think that, so suppose whenever we see something, because through eyes we saw something, right? When we saw something, we get a feeling that I want it, or it is beautiful. First thing is it's beautiful. When you saw something like very good or pleasant or something. When you saw it is a beautiful, the next thing is, I want it. Isn't it? So here you are thinking, here usually we think that our philosophy, Eastern philosophy will say, because the body itself is not a great thing, and with that the senses are going after the things. So these senses are the one which is asking for it. Because senses went out, that is why it is asking for it. But if you see, sorry to what do you say, criticize few of the meditators. If you see, like now, even in the meditation, few people close the eyes because senses we are closing. After closing also, they will go to some other worlds and say that, oh, we saw that, we saw this, we have given this energy, we have. These are all actually, we wanted to go. Meditation means we wanted to go beyond our mind. Simple thing is, we have to go beyond our mind. Mind is not there. Instead, what these people are seeing, using their mind, again, they're creating one more story. So, which is not a kind of a right thing, because this is the one thing that I found, it is corrupting this world, right? So whatever, this world in the sense that this, whatever the meditators, that PMC things, so they go, we did astral travel, we went there, we did this, we did this. If at all, if you know something in the meditation, some visions in the meditation, that is all about you. Because in your chip, the small chip, whatever, what is there? All the lifetimes that whatever you have learned or whatever it has done, that will be there, isn't it? So you can only see about yourself, your flaws, your positives, or anything. It's not about something. Here also what he is saying is, why I went that concept is, there, because whenever the senses you saw, you want it means, suppose I will say, there are some guys here, and we are all there, ladies also. So when you entered into the sea, in a shop, there is a mannequin, one beautiful sari is there. Let us take. Will that guy will also feel the same way that I want it? No, right? Is it just because of the gender? Okay, we may consider because of the gender, because he is not wearing it, he is not getting it. But there are many ladies also going. Not everyone wants it. Some people may not even care. They won't even feel that it's a beautiful in the first place, right? So they just simply pass, only few people. So here, if it is the task of the senses, then everybody should feel it. Which means this particular feeling and the desire is not by the senses, it is by the doer also. The doer that is there within you want to have it. Not your senses, not because of your eyes you want it, but because you have that kind of vasana or a samskara within you that you want to have that kind of thing. Even in your own life, forget about the past life or future life, in your own life, in our own life, if you take, at certain point, we desperately we want something, you keep on collecting the certain things. After a while, you don't even care about the same things. Because your vasana or your samskara, your want, your wish is done. Isn't it? You outgrow with that. Because here, who want it? Because here, can you say that your senses want it or you want it? Definitely, it is you who want it, not your senses. Okay? That is what here, you cannot say this feeling and desires are coming just because of the senses. The conscious within yourself is having that kind of a vasana, a samskara. So this is an understanding that you should have, that it is a turning point for every human progress. So it is the inside you that what actually that you are wanting. So what is that senses? So suppose if you say that senses are asking, then you should understand which one is asking senses, which one is you are asking. There is a two different things, which actually that you inside you, that conscious is asking, or your senses are asking. Very carefully we have to think about it. Okay, so we have human senses are 5 senses. That's what we say, right? Including feeling. You say sight, hear, taste, smell, and feeling. But here Percival says there are only 4 senses: seeing through your eyes, hearing, tasting, and smelling. Feeling is not considered as a sense. The reason is why he is not considering sense is feeling is not by any skin or anything. It is by you. By you, in a sense, by that inside you, the doer portion, that is the one who want that. That is the feeling that it is getting generated. Feeling is not a bodily sense. It doesn't have any organ. Seeing, you have an eye. Smelling, you have a nose. But feeling, you doesn't have any organ. Even shutting off all the things, and even in the sleep, when some dream comes, still you feel fear, still you feel happy. Isn't it? So feeling, is it coming from body or from your own thing? From your own thing. That means your consciousness is the one who is actually feeling. It is not any of your bodily organs. So feeling is not a bodily organ. It's no organ is there. It is not from the nature. It is from you. So feeling and desire, both are aspects of the doer only, doer within you, not the senses. Okay. The inner self inhabits, the inner self is the one which is asking. Feeling is a passive and desire is an active. Feeling slightly you will get it, but desire, I want it. Then only, right? When you say feeling, oh, it's beautiful, you move on. Until and unless you get a desire that you want it. That is why feeling is from the heart, isn't it? Feeling, no, I'm not associating it from the organs. I will associate it later. Later, coming to the book, we will associate in the. Actually, feeling is not from the heart. Feeling starts in the adrenal. If you take it, feeling starts from the adrenals. If you want to have that kind of thing, right? Associating the organ, that we will discuss it later. But feeling and desire both are here. I'm separating body and you. Here the body is here and here you is there. You came into the body. Okay. Body has senses, organs. But the body can see, listen, smell, and all those things. But feeling is getting from you, not from your body. That is what I'm trying to separate it. So, and also desire is coming from you. They are not, they are inseparable. Feeling and desire are coming from you. They are two poles of the battery, two sides of a coin. That's kind of the thing. Without feeling, there is no desire. Without desire, feeling washes away. You may get the feeling, but it washes away. It won't stay in your thing. So there are two things. So human experience is, the human is having that feeling and desire is the power that particular person or within that conscious is having, right? So, but this power, maybe it is from the nature, it is coming, from the senses it is coming, from the body it is coming. It is all coming through that. But it is the creative energy with all the life. You cannot say that one cannot have feeling, one cannot have desire. Because without, just imagine, you don't have any feeling, you don't have any desire, then what is the life? What is the life, right? You have some feeling, you are working for it, you are getting over there because you have some feeling, you have some desire, you are going there. Without any feeling and without any desire, there is no energy, basically. That's a creative energy with all the life. From birth to death, whatever that is going on, it is keeping us motivated. Then you may say that, oh, there is nothing wrong in having feelings and desires. There is nothing wrong in having feelings and desires. But only thing is, right feelings, right desires we should have. What feelings we should have, what desires we should have, that is the one that we have. Without even to get any knowledge also, even to become the triune self. But because you are the portion of the doer, right? Even to become the triune self, we should understand who is thinker, who is knower, and become one. That, at least that wish also we should have it, right? Without that, we cannot survive actually. Feels the body sensations from all the four senses. It can perceive like moods. Feeling is like your mood, your atmosphere, your moral senses, whatever it is. Desire is power to get it. Power of the body to fulfill your intention. I want to get a Rolls-Royce car, let us take. So that is an intention, right? That you have it. Or I want to get promoted as a director in the office. That's your intention that you're having. Or I want to understand the triune self and see what it is. I want to become a knower. All these are all your intentions that you are keeping it. So you are expressing your energy, your conscious energy with all these things. Who is keeping the energy? Who is keeping the energy? You are keeping your energy. You are working. You are keeping your energy to get all these things fulfilled. Your energy through your bloodstream, all the entire feelings are becoming your intentions. They are becoming your desires and getting into the reality. So there is an implication. So there is a self-knowledge. There is one more self-knowledge, right? Because the implication is feeling and desire, if you understand rightly, what it means, we understand rightly means if you understand true identity, that's your self-knowledge. That's your knowledge. Who is self, Atman, or whatever, right? So that is who is that particular, where is it coming from? What I want it really. Who am I? Ramana Maharshi said, who am I? If you go to the who am I, then you will understand like what did I come? What is the purpose? All these things come, right? So the doer has a real self. The body is a machine. The doer is real self, which came into this machine of the body. You understand? This awareness frees the individuals from false beliefs, identification with mortality, limited physical perception. All these things will be going away once you understand this body, and the body is a real self, which is never changing, never dying, nothing. That is came into this body as a media. But this media, we think that, oh, this body will die. This body will die because after certain, oh, we became 40s, right? It is normal to have a glasses. We became 50, right? It is normal to have, because we were conditioned like that. We were conditioned like that. But there is something that you have the power to regenerate your body all the time with the new cells. Now also we are doing, but that regeneration can be continued throughout your life and you can become immortal. That's a kind of knowledge, that's a kind of power that every one of us is having. That's what Percival is mentioning. Okay. The example we have, who? I forgot the name. Who is that name? Mahavtar Babaji. His body was not decayed. He didn't die, but he's still, people have feeling, experiencing his consciousness. So he is able to regenerate his body over and over. So he is able to, so he was crossed all these things. Feeling and desire should synthesize, govern these four senses, recognizing your true roles, right? So then you will understand what is the true sense or true sense of this I-ness. Now I will just discuss briefly about the Eastern teachings and Percival. How the Eastern teachings are different from the Percival. Again, do not come and fight with me that, oh, are you a Hindu? All these things, because I'm a Hindu. I follow, because we all follow. It is a kind of a belief system. Whether we agree or not, all the religions are a belief systems. All the religions are a belief systems, right? So you never know like what exactly. We don't have such a kind of the proof. So we will discuss, because as the Percival is getting it, we will discuss like what is there. So he introduced the Eastern Christianity and Percival thing. I also, because today I got so much interest and I did like lot of research and also went into the Buddhism. So 3 religions, I can say, 3 religions and how it is different from the Percival's thing. But here, because as having read or in depth of the Eastern philosophy, maybe the interpretation, the problem with the Eastern philosophy is we have a lot of knowledge, there's no doubt, but all the knowledge is there in Sanskrit, most of the knowledge. So what happens is, whatever the commentator has given, that is the knowledge that we are getting it. We don't know the exact knowledge that's behind it, right? So one commentator will say this Sanskrit word will have this many. He wrote in this sense. It is not a direct knowledge, that, right? It is all interpretation. Then only we can understand. That's how it became, right? So similarly, because here also in the Percival also, how does all this came, So Percival, I didn't tell you this in the first class. Percival, when he is actually he is living in New York, and when he's crossing like some 12th street of the New York, one day he saw like thousand suns. If sun is such a bright, right? He saw the brightness of 1,000 suns at one go. That much brightness he saw, and suddenly he started like downloading some kind of the knowledge. And he went and read his, because he's a Christian, he went and read his Bible. He didn't get that confirmance. He went to New Testament, Old Testament, old versions of the Bible, and he went and read all of things. He didn't get anywhere like this kind of, whatever that he's getting that knowledge, and this is not actually matching. Then he went and read the Eastern philosophy, like Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Bhagavad Gita, all those things. He went and read. Somewhere, he's found there is a connection between whatever that he's getting and the Eastern philosophy. That is why he said in the beginning, this Vedanta or Sankhya, Purusha, Atman, all the things were written in a coded language. He used the Sanskrit as a coded language. Otherwise, if it is actually the plain, simple language, then the East will become the powerful country and it would have led the world. That much knowledge it has in the Eastern. That is what he mentioned in the beginning of the book itself. Okay. But again, because whatever the knowledge that he's getting, right, he just actually contrasted the Hindu and Christianity and what he got it, right? So here in this particular Eastern schools are these things, what they will say is in our Hindu philosophy, we have to go and merge into the one supreme self. Liberation means, what is the liberation? Go and merge into that supreme self. There is a supreme consciousness is there. You need to go and merge into the supreme consciousness. Just for the sake of argument, just for the sake of argument, if you see, no, battery is getting over. Argument, if you see, we all came from that supreme consciousness only, right? One supreme Big Bang theory, if you take, there is that one thing, it went off and there are so many things. So some initially, some stones and all that mountains, all those things came. Then slowly, Ekakanajivi, like amoeba, all those things. Then that's how the evolution came up. He also talks about evolution in one of the chapters. Okay, how all the things, very detailed he will give. But when it comes all the things, then what is the purpose of we going back and merging it over there? Why that creation at all happened? Suppose let us take a simple thing. We are actually getting married and giving a birth to the kids. What is that our expectation as a parent? They should be replica of us? No. So we want they should achieve something. They should achieve their dreams, whatever it is. They should go as a good citizen. All these are all our dreams, right? Similarly, when that consciousness, supreme consciousness became the many, does it want again to come and merge into them? That is what the Eastern philosophy says. We need to go and merge into that. Devulu Kalspoto. That is what we say, right? So here, that's where actually the Percival differs. What he says is, you yourself are that kind of, you are that part of the supreme conscious, means you are, whatever that supreme consciousness is having the qualities, you are also having those qualities. Only thing is, you forget it. You are not actually thinking. You are thinking you are just that portion of the doer, only you. You are not thinking that you are that entire. So you should try to understand you are the doer, knower, thinker and knower. So once you understand, then whatever the purpose that was given, right, the conscious given, then you may have to do something else. It is not that your purpose is not to just go and do that, destroy yourself and go and become one with the thing. That is what he is not actually accepting it. He is saying you have a purpose. You have feeling and desire. You have a purpose with the feeling. So what is that life purpose that you have? That you need to do it by knowing, understanding that you are a thinker and knower. That is what here he is saying. That the Tattvamasi that he is saying, right? So in our thing, the Tattvamasi, that means you are that universal Brahman. You are that universal self. So you are that universal self. So go and dissolve and completely and become one with that universal self. So you are losing your identity. But in the Percival philosophy, there is no losing of identity. You have your own identity. You also the same consciousness as that of the supreme consciousness. That is what he is saying. That is the main difference between Eastern philosophy and Percival's thing. And even Patrisar is always talking about it, right? You have that power. You are that God. If the God is there, then you are also the God. That's why you are all saying dear gods and all, right? So you have that power. He is emphasizing that merging into the Brahman is the ignorance. It is not the thing. You are the, yours, instead of you realize yourself, you are having that power. You are that knower. You are that oneness, right? You are that conscious individuality. That is what you have to understand. That is what here is saying. He also mentioned about, because whatever the Patanjali or whatever the other things, right? He read about it, but Bhagavad Gita, he gave an acknowledgement. Bhagavad Gita, he has, because it was close to the Percival philosophy. So that's what he also says, that one has to read the Bhagavad Gita for the to conduct of their own life, right? Because he has given like how to in different yogas, bhakti yoga, karma yoga, and all those things. He has given very clearly how to run your life. Basically, whenever you are buying some particular electronic thing, you see the manual. Similarly, for our life, the manual is Bhagavad Gita. He also agreed that. That is the only thing. It is giving like a thing, but only thing is, because of the Sanskrit, some metaphors, some Vedic concepts, people lost the interest and they are not actually reading it. So that is the difference with the Eastern philosophy and Percival. Now coming to the Christianity. Okay, Christianity, what they will say? Christianity, they will say that, oh, you did some sin, that's why you born here. They totally, you are the sinner, that's why you came here. And there is a father, and the father, so that father will give you the liberation. That's how they will say. That is also, he is not actually accepting it, right? The Father, the Son, Holy Ghost, Immaculate Conception, all those things he is not actually doing. Heaven, hell, devil, kingdom of God, nothing he is there. Where is the proof that there is a heaven? Where is the proof that there is a hell? Where is the proof that there is a devil or a kingdom of God? All these are all the gospels that mystically they just tried, because he is saying that there is a priest mechanism came into the thing. Priest in the sense, usually we say priest means only Hinduism. If you go to the some of the Christians also, their people, they call it as priests only, the church people, right? Even if you see the celestial prophecy, did we talk about in our class sessions? No, okay. Celestial prophecy also, they call the priests only, the churchmans, right? They call it as a priest only. So because of those priests, all these things came into the things, but there is a nothing like God is not the separate kind of the concept. You are there. You have a body that can be regenerated. You can conquer the death. It is not that you fall from some place and then you have to go back. That is not the correct. Because that is in that way he also differ the Christianity. Okay, because the Paul, because initially the Paul is the one, I think, who derived these things in the Christianity, and so on. So it is going right. So on. So all others are all following. The Christian scriptures also. The spirituality is the way, and the path was not mentioned clearly, just saying that the Father, the Son, and all those things. But here you say Father is the knower, Son is the, so not Father, the Holy Ghost is the knower, Father is a thinker, and the Son is the doer. He equated those things. All are there in one particular person. They are not separate. In coming to the Hindu also, what he said is Brahman, Para, all those people are there within you. Within you, all the people are there. So they are not the separate people. They are having only in you. Only thing is, you need to understand that everything is there within you. Okay, it is not a faith, because Christianity is the faith based. It's a belief based. It is not the faith or a belief. You understand the reality. You understand who you are. Then you can go. So Christianity is a mystery based. Percival is saying it is a knowledge-based. Christianity is based on the faith and belief. And Percival is saying it is a conscious knowing, understand who you are. It is not somebody external savior is not coming. The savior is inside. Internal realization only, you should get it. The salvation is promised by Father there. No, the salvation is how to transform your thought. If you transform your thought, you can become there is no doctrine, no authority. The doctrine and authority is there in Christianity, but in this Percival philosophy, say it's a self-responsibility. It is your own responsibility to become the knower. Inner path is lost in Christianity, whereas inner path is restored in the Percival thing. So Hindu, we say it's a moksha or a liberation from samsara is an ultimate goal. Right? In Christianity, we say salvation or eternal life is a ultimate goal. But here in the Percival, it says conscious immortality. How you can regenerate your body and you become consciously immortal. That is the Percival philosophy. View of the self. Self, how do they view? Atman ultimately identical with the Brahman. In Hindu, we say Atman is identically with the Brahman and you have to go and merge. Whereas in Christianity, this soul, whatever it is, created by God, so we have to depend only on the God. That is what the Christianity says. Here he is saying, we all came from the thing, but you yourself are individual. You are the knower, doer, and thinker. That's what the Percival says. Individuality, if you come to the individuality, see, Hindu says that you ultimately have to dissolve into the Brahman, there is no individuality. Okay. In Christianity, you are subordinate to the God. God is separate and you are subordinate. But Percival says that you are an eternal, you are a distinct, you are a purposeful, you have some purpose. Coming to feeling and desire, Hindu philosophy says all this feeling and desire is coming from the nature. It has to be transcended. And here in the Christianity, say that you did some sinful act, that's why you've fallen into these impulses. And in Percival says that you are an eternal nature, you have the nature, you need to understand what needs to be felt, what needs to be desired, right feeling, right desire. What is the method to go? Renunciation, detach the family, detachment, meditation, discrimination. This is what in Hindu philosophy says. Christianity says faith, belief, moral obedience, grace. That is what Christianity says. Here in this Percival philosophy, conscious thinking. You always think, be aware, understand the self-knowledge, discipline your feeling and desire. Then you will understand. That is what here he says that. So that is how there are so many differences between this Christianity and all. So I went and, because this is not given in the book, but I went and researched a bit more about, because we being a meditators, we follow most of the Buddhism concepts, isn't it? So I went and see how the Percival's is different from Buddhism too. So Buddhism here says a liberation from dukkha, liberation from sorrows. That is what Buddha is trying to get it, right? But conscious realization is the one that he is saying. Realize who you are. Then you will not get a dukkha. Suppose if you understand that you are a continuous being, you are not going to die anything, then there is no dukkha, right? That is what Percival is trying to say. And in Buddhism, there is no permanent self. But in triune self, you are the permanent self. And Buddhism says that individuality is an illusionary, but Percival says that you are an individual. You are that doer, knower, thinker. You are individual. You cannot go, you need not go and merge, because of a purpose you came out. So you need to fulfill, you need to have that purpose, you need to understand that. Buddhism says that feeling and desire is the root cause of the suffering. Because you want something, that is the root cause of suffering. So you extinguish that. But here Percival is saying, feeling and desire is the purpose. You have a purpose, but try to understand what is the right feeling and right desire. That is what he is saying. So here the attachment should be removed as per the Buddhism. But here attachment is, it's because of the ignorance you are getting an attachment. Remove that ignorance, Percival says. Buddhism says that the eightfold path, mindfulness, detachment. And here Percival says the conscious thinking, your self-governance. Buddhism says right thought reduces suffering. Percival says thinking means knowing that you are there, right? You already have that knowledge. You have to go there. That is what Percival says, that body is a impermanent thing, Buddhism says. But here, instrument to the self-realization. Within the body only you can understand, you can realize the self. It's a self-realization. That's a body. Rebirth, as per the Buddha, no enduring self migrates. No, and self will not migrate. But here in the Percival, doer is continuing. It is going. Karma is impersonal causation. But here in Percival's, karma is the one which is leading you to the life after life, because it is governing your life. Without that karma, you will not go. It is done, right? So this is how I saw. Means I got like interest in how this Percival philosophy is different from not only from Hindu and Christianity, but also how it is different from Buddhism, because whether more or less we are all following that kind of philosophy, right? So then I will introduce one more concept before thing, because we are talking about the mind, right? We are talking about mind. Mind is the one which is the key. That mind should be thinking, the conscious thinking is the key. That is what we understood after Hindu, Christian, Buddhism, and then Percival. So consciously, the term mind is usually loosely, we are just using it. Are you out of your mind? That this loosely we are using. So common belief is that human has only one mind. But Percival is introducing three minds. There are three minds. Whatever that we are thinking, that mind is body mind. He said body mind. That's the body mind. The most recognized, commonly used mind is body mind. So often we think this body mind is an intellect. No, it's not an intellect. It's body mind is body and how it is actually doing it. It operates in sync with your, this body mind is operating in sync with your senses. Whatever senses sees, whatever senses wants, that if I want it, oh, I did, that is all body mind. So managing your physical body is done by your body mind. It is acting a material of the physical world. Okay. So it is processing the information from the five senses. Whatever the senses that information is giving, right? That information it is processing. That is the body mind. It acting as a mediator between your doer and physical environment. Physical environment, all these outside, whatever it is, right? That and your doer. Doer is your conscious self, right? It is acting as in between. It is aligned with your physical nature and grounded the doer with the material experiences. All the grounding is all because it is all with the material experiences. So whatever that mind we call it is only the body mind. Next is a feeling mind. Second one is feeling mind. The aspect of the doer, connection with your emotion, intuition, and inner experience. That is why people will say, our elders, whenever you are angry, just stop, close your eyes, something like that, right? So intuition, right? So intuitive mind we are not using. Actually, we all will get to know if you, because for a deep meditators, if not regularly, we all experience sometime when we got real deep meditation, whatever that is coming up, we'll get to know before. Is it not? In meditation, some kind of the things, right? So that is the intuitive mind. So you understand that. So that is the mind that is called the feeling mind. Emotion, intuition, inner experience. So they are not actually connection with the body. They are not connection with the physical senses. It doesn't do anything with your physical senses. It is often submerged or dominated by the body mind in a daily life. Suppose something you wanted to do, but internally it is saying, no, 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 it is wrong, don't do that. There is something it is saying, right, in your mind. But still, no, 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 if I don't do that, I will not be able to get it. Let's go it. You will suppress your mind and go and do it. So your body mind is suppressing your feeling mind, whatever it is trying to say. We say our conscious told us. That is what we use that word. So that is actually the feeling mind. So often it is dominated by the body mind. What is the third mind? Desire mind. Third mind is desire mind. It is linked with willpower, aspiration, motivation, intention. So these are the things that many people will be lacking. Even in your own world, we say, oh, I don't have energy. No, it's not that energy. You don't have the willpower to do it. If you have that willpower, definitely you will have it. That aspiration that to do something or motivation coming. Exercise, I can say, take in a workout or exercise. Oh, I don't have motivation. Everybody will say that. Motivation is, you don't have that intention, that's all. That intention, if you have it very strongly, you will have motivated automatically. So the laziness or the sleep, the laziness or okay, it's okay, all these things, what is that? Body mind. So here also the body mind is dominating your desire mind. Desire mind wants to be healthy. All the time desire mind wants to be very healthy, active, because it knows that what is to be right. In half of the most 90% of the things, it is not that people don't know, they know it. They do not have desire to or intention to do it. That's all. Okay, whenever that intention comes, you will exercise your right. You actually, the body mind, the laziness or whatever it is, the body mind is dominating. Let your body mind do not dominate your feeling mind or a desire mind. Feeling mind operating only at the physical senses. Okay, do not let it overridden by your let your desire mind should not be overridden by your body mind, but that is what actually is happening in 99% of the things. So when you understand this body mind, feeling mind, desire mind, you will be able to, if once something comes up, what it is saying, whether it's a desire mind is saying, feeling mind is saying, body mind is saying. If you understand that is a body mind is saying, then suppress it first. Go with your intuition, go with your knowing, go with your aspiration, go with your motivation. That's what we have to do it. What is the nature of this mind? What is actually the nature of the mind? Mind is an intelligent matter, basically. It's a functioning is an intelligent matter. It exists because it is a doers, right? Only through the doer. Doer knows everything because doer is a doer, thinker and knower. It knows everything. But unless and until they are dominated by the outer senses, each of the three minds has a functioning. Mode of the functioning is the doer. Whether you have intuition, whether you have a motivation, who has to do it? The body only has to do it. The doer only has to do it. Even though the three minds are separate, those things has to be operated. This intelligent matter has to be directed, the conscious light with the doer only. In most of the people, body mind is the one which is dominating the other two minds. Human thought is heavily influenced by your sensory experience. Whatever the experience with your senses that you are getting, it is getting influenced. We have to see that it should not happen. The inner identity, the doer, is forgetting or losing the awareness of its existence beyond the body. The ability to think that beyond the nature is the higher truth. That is the knower portion that once you started thinking that level beyond this, then you will be able to touch with your knower. You will be able to in touch with the knower, means you know everything. Nobody need to guide. You know everything. Only thing is you are not actually fully knowing who you are. You are thinking you are the body, your senses are yours. That's all. To access the true awareness, one must distinguish between body mind, feeling mind, desire mind. If you distinguish, then you will be able to understand what it is. This will lead to a deeper understanding of the doer and what is your inner life beyond your physical existence. There is a life, inner life, beyond your physical existence. Because of that, only all the meditations and all to understand what is the inner life within you, right? That's where we are going. So I think with the body mind, I will stop it because only 4 minutes left. So I'll leave you I'll give you time for questions. I'll give you the session, the next week session to you sometime this week, Lavanya. Then that following week you can just discuss yourself, because once that first chapter will be over with the next session, right? So I just want you to go through again, understand the concepts, then we can discuss. And then I don't want to deliver, and if your questions are not answered, the next lesson you may not follow, right? That's why I'll finish this chapter with one more session and give it to you. Okay. Any questions now?
Any questions, friends? Um,
I don't know, I may not be to spend too much time on the religions and the thing, but today I spent a lot of time and even wrote a paper on it, how the three religions are different from this, because anyway, I'm in the mode of writing papers for publications. So I wrote that paper also using these things from thing. I will share once it is completely, what do you say, like all the corrections and all done, right? When it's ready for a thing, then I will share with you. Then you will get an understanding. It was so interesting to me to read and understand each religion, right?
yeah. From
Sure, we'll share. We'll share once it is. Means I put like bits and pieces kind of thing, right? Today, I will put it into the proper format and share.
from Varasa, there's like he just gave us a feedback. Brahman's four heads got merged into one for human head, and they turn acting as a different senses, since we are nothing but part of God or God itself. With merging
Yes.
of four heads into one, is with an intention that sleeping will be difficult.
Yeah. Not only that, we are the gods. We have others also the gods, right? The people around you are also the gods, so they are also the knower. So when you understand that we are all the same, then first thing that it stops is judging, comparing. Everybody is the same. We all came here to take a different experience, right? So that is what because in the religions people will started fighting. Oh, this is the great, that is not the great. When who knows that which religion you born in the last life, which religion you are going to born in the next life. Suppose you born in as a Hindu, means you try to understand, learn through this in this life. You came to here to understand this life, this religion, and go learn whatever. So each religion has some good things. It's not. I had a because I heard from Michael Singer in once. I just got that glimpse of it in the morning while I'm reading it. That crucifixion and resurrection, right? How I can relate with this senses and with the thinking and destiny. I'm just getting, but I with the past times and thing, right? I didn't get that time to literally sit down and contemplate on it. Maybe in the next meditation session, when I'm meditating, I'll try to contemplate and I'll give a glimpse of it.
Yeah. Thank you, Prasanna garu. And yeah, Lakshmi Sudhakar Master. So she said like very clearly explained, and Chandana like little tricky but very well explained. Thank you, Prasanna ma'am. Varasa, thank you for the good session.
I'm trying to simplify as much as possible. Yeah, but still I'm open to give you the whatever the questions, because if you go and read with this, whatever the explanation, if you go and read the book, again you feel Greek and Latin. That means that's how the English itself is a hard, and the concepts also, right? Much simplified. No. That is why I'm giving you the notes part also. The reason is if any time if you want to refer, you can just go and refer it, right? So within one day, I will provide you the notes, that particular, whatever the shared document, right? You can go and read it.
Okay. And there's from MS, a good eagle's eye comparison on difference between author's way and the religion's take. This forms this forms a very good basis on what to expect from this book, Thinking and Destiny. Thanks for the clear explanation. Another point I have been wondering as well about some meditators who visit and can get messages from outer world could be missing the point of self realization.
Yes, exactly. That's where I always feel like, oh, I am going there, coming here. There are the concepts we don't actually, this is all new age spirituality only. We see this astral world and all those things. But if there is no astral world, then you may say that in the dreaming you are able to see some of the things. Then where are we going? Yes, dreaming you are able to see what you will be there in that, right? The dream you will be there. You are able to feel the things, you are able to. So from where those things are coming, those are all there within you, that within that small chip, like whatever that lifetime after lifetime experiences are there. So when you are going to that sleep, the dream sleep, you are actually experiencing some of the things, the old things. You are able to go and get the things. Even in the meditation, if you are going and seeing some of the things, means those are all your past experiences, most of the things. Only thing that you can you cannot go. It is a complete trash that if somebody is saying that, oh, I went and read other people akashic records and did something, it's complete trash. No one can go and read. I cannot, however I am super meditator, I cannot go and read the Lavanya's akashic records, and I cannot give her any advice. It's only about you. Anything that we are doing is self-realization, as somebody is pointing out. Self-realization, realize who you are, what. I went to that planet and I saw this. I went to this planet. This is all like imaginations. We have to go beyond the mind. When because I follow somebody, right? So when I said that, oh, I got this vision, how much it is true? He said, whether it is true or not, just leave it and go beyond that mind. Do not try to, even Padri sir used to say, don't analyze your experiences because they are nothing. They are somewhere, it is coming up, they are in the surface level, it is coming up. Throw them away. Throw them away and then move on. Move on to know that self-realization. So this is a one జాడ్యం అంట నేనైతే అది పట్టుకున్నది మనకి astral travel, all those things. So if you are there, then you are struck actually. You are struck there. Even some of the gurus, right? Whenever they did some sadhanas, they will get some siddhis. Okay. So they are struck with there. So as soon as they get siddhis, they will attract the people, and then they started showing those siddhis, means you struck there. Those are all the examinations that universe is giving, whether you can go beyond, or you are, again, instead of this nature feeling and desire or something, whatever the desires, you went and you are stuck with those kind of the desires. So these are all the desires. If you see Ramana Maharshi, simply he said, with all the knowledge, he simply said, he didn't build anything, he didn't do anything, he didn't attract, he didn't say that these are all my sishyas or anything. Right? Those whoever went, even Shirdi Sai Baba, he just took in a one old masjid and he sat there and did they strive for anything to become a guru or anything? If somebody says that I am his guru, he accepted it. Okay. Right? So that's how the thing, right? You should actually try to go. We are not greater than them, right? At least we are not so great people than them to know and have a walk on the different planets. If you are imagining, means you are using your mind. Just to stop that mind.
Excuse me. So from Anusha Master. So thank you, Prasanna Garu, for the explanation. MS, what is the third mind? Body mind, desire mind, feeling mind.
Feeling mind, body mind, feeling mind, desire mind. 3 minds. Feeling mind is your intuition, that kind of the thing.
Ma'am, I have a question, ma'am.
Go ahead,
So,
Chandana.
like you were saying, like in meditation, whatever we are like looking into astral traveling and all this stuff is like imagining things, right?
Mm.
But if we have to manifest something, like it is also said, I don't know how much it is true. If you want something or if you want to manifest, you have to live in that dream. Like in one of the books, it was told, right? So then in meditation, when we sit, I don't know it is right to do or not, but we try to be in that, live in that dream, and so that it becomes the reality, the thought becomes reality kind of stuff. Is that one and the same? Like is it again the imagination?
No, I'll tell you. Good question. So manifestation is something that you wanted to have something. You want to have something in your real life, right? So you are releasing a thought again and again and again and again. You are releasing the same thought, and you in manifestation in the meditation you are imagining yourself that you already have it, that kind of the thing. That's a manifestation technique which works. As per the Percival also, it works. The reason is Percival also says, whenever you are releasing a thought repeatedly, that becomes your reality. That becomes your reality. That becomes your destiny. The whole heading of the book is thinking and destiny. Whatever you think, whatever repeated thought that you are releasing is going to become your destiny. If you cannot get in this lifetime, that thought is attached to this for your soul, and it will come into the next life also. So that is the manifestation technique. That I am not actually, what do you say? I'm not I'm not denying that. So what I'm denying is they will go. I went to that Buddha Graha. One girl, when I came to the meditation, I just got like, oh, these are the mad people or what? That's what I just imagined. Because when in 2020, when I came in this, right, I went to the Buddha Graha, then I jumped onto the Guru Graha, something like that she's saying in the meditation. After the meditation experience, right? So these are all the illusions. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Thank
You
you
know
for
what
clarifying.
I'm
Yeah,
coming, right?
yeah, okay. Just like that, imagining something and
Yeah, imagining something, right?
okay. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
So then, why do they normally share the experience? But Patris are also emphasized on sharing the experiences, right? Prasanna, in meditation, whatever it happens. So
He
what is
gave
the
one answer. He gave answer in one class, but I'm not sure like everybody was there. When you're kid going to the school in a kindergarten, you don't want to go to the school. What you will do? You will give him a chocolate.
Yeah.
I'll give a chocolate, go. But will you give the chocolate throughout his life?
No.
Once he comes to the college, I'm paying the fees. If you want to go, go. Otherwise, it's your life. Will you say that or not? Similarly, he is encouraging us to share our experiences, but in his words also, you need to understand, whenever you share, Abba, you are getting so many experiences. I never got such an experiences, Amma. He used to say that, if you remember. Because that is all a bit of sarcasm is adding and giving it. We need to understand you are all great masters. That's why you're getting these experiences. That's how we say, because we are all the kids kind of thing, right? He's motivating us to come into this. But once you come to, he also mentioned Thinking and Destiny is an ultimate book. You have to read it. How many times he told? He read this book and he gave the quotations and he said ultimate book, which means that you need to understand the knowledge in this level also, right? You cannot struck always there. That's what is. So we are not LKG kids anymore. Maybe in the first 6 months of our meditating period, LKG kids, we understand, we can share the experiences. Now go beyond those experiences. Understand the self-knowledge.
So whatever the experiences you get in mind, you need to overcome that and come out of it, like beyond
Not
it.
overcome, go beyond it.
Yeah.
These are all experiences. There are some people. Some people will be very fear of heights. Why? Because in their lifetime, in their chip, that fear is embedded because in the previous life something happened because of the heights. That fear is there. Because of that is so. Similarly, all these experiences are coming because already there within our thing. Subconscious mind, all these are stored. Now rewrite that subconscious mind. Somebody is asking, manifesting that I can do that, I am so powerful, I'm so this. Rewrite that subconscious mind with whatever you want it. That happens. Okay.
So is a question. So is it the body mind that takes you away in meditations?
Is it the body mind that no,
That
we need
takes
to
you
go
away
out
from
of the body mind. We need to go out of the body mind in the meditation. At least we need to go and try to merge with the thinker and knower, right? We should not be, when you are awake, always you are with the body mind only. You should move out of that body mind, go to your intuitions, thinkers, because I told you, right, whenever some intuitions will come, oh, this may come, this may happen, some kind of the things will happen. That means that is an intuitive mind which is working, where in the meditation only you will be able to touch with that. Body mind, that small portion of the doer is there in the body, right? And the other portions are thinker and knower are somewhere in this world. In the meditation, try this doer portion, touch with this thinker and knower. Don't stop with the doer with this body. Here is the body, here is the doer portion. Here is the thinker portion, here is the knower portion. There are 3 portions of you. Doer, knower, thinker. But body is confined to this. So you go out of this, touch this, touch this. So you'll understand.
Hello, Prasanna. If you have time, I'll ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. The desire is there to do, to be healthy and exercise every day and regularly. But sometimes this body mind takes over and says, it's too cold, you don't have to get up. Or you can do it in the afternoon, it's okay.
All excuses will give the body mind.
How do we overcome it?
How do we overcome it is because whenever you understand that you within you, it's not about the Rajani or anything, right? It is that particular conscious want to be healthy. And the body is the one which is saying that it's okay, we can sleep. So once you distinguish between it, right, that is not you. That whatever that thing is coming, the laziness is not you. The original thing is you want to be. That is the thing, right? That intention, when it is there, oh, this is my intention, let's go. If you say, you know that I'm teaching like morning 5 to 6, the yoga, right? You won't believe that with the kind of environment that we have, my heater is not working since 10 days because we never use the heater. So by the time it comes, it is not working. But not a single day I skipped any class. Because that intention, when it is strong, nothing matters. That's what I'm saying. How much time that coldness will be there? Only the first 5 minutes. And once the 5 minutes started the thing, the body, the heat within ourselves will come up and you will be normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that thing, when you understand that, right, that is what I always, whenever after reading all the book, I need to apply on myself, right? So what it is actually stopping me? Oh, I don't have that heater, so I need to causally sleep in the bed. If I come out, and how much time it takes? 5 minutes. Let's see the 5 minutes. And after that, you will 5 minutes you push yourself. Then the later part, it will take care. The first 5 minutes is the only thing that it matters. Or not even the first 5 minutes, getting up from the bedroom to the hall and switching on that Zoom, only that. Once it is done, I am normal.
Yeah.
To that, I need to push. I need to push with my desire mind, not with the body mind.
Desire mind. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I will try. I do
And
like
many a times, right? Many a times, because the healthy food and all concepts, many a times we eat because our tongue wants it or our eyes wants it. This only. Really, whenever there is something I saw, is that really I'm hungry? Do I need to have the food? That is the question I always keep it. So no, then stop it.
Yeah.
So think whether it's a body mind, feeling mind, or desire mind. So always try to distinguish. Only when it says feeling or a desire mind is strongly wanted, then go. Don't go with the body mind.
Yes. Knowing also doing is something, but yeah, we just have to push ourselves, I guess.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, you are the role model to us.
No, without me doing, if I don't have a right to explain to you. Like Gandhiji's example, right? One mother bought his son and asked her, okay, he's always eating the jaggery, ask him to stop it. Then he said, next week, come. That next week he says, okay, stop eating jaggery, it's not good. Then she asked, why you can tell this in the last week? No, I am also eating jaggery. I need to stop it first. Then I can only tell. Similarly, when I'm teaching it again, after knowing, then at least I should follow. Without following, I cannot get that kind of command over the subject also.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Prasanna. Very good class.
Thank you.
Anyone else, masters? Yeah, I think that's all the questions we have for today, Prasanna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you. Yeah, next week I will not be there to take your questions. I'll see what is the time. What is the time now? I will be in Vietnam next week. So if it is not midnight, I will be available for the questions.
Sure.
Okay. If it is midnight, I'm not. Yeah, we are going like mostly the meditators group only. Couple of people are outside. We are going to Vietnam. I would have told you before. Maybe you guys would have joined if anybody. Next time when we go to Bali or Indonesia, right? That trip, we will go together. You come from the other side, we'll come from this side.
Sure, we can plan for that.
Yeah, Peru was a great experience. Peru is totally that celestial prophecy. After reading that book, I wanted to go.
Right.
I went there, and this one I already visited, but I promised my co-travelers that I will take them, so I'm taking them now.
Okay.
So we will go. With anyway, is me coming to Australia or you coming to US is likely not right. We all will go to some other place and enjoy. We feel that Noyer portion somewhere. Okay.
Look forward for it. Yeah. Thank you.
Nice.
And
Thank you, MS. Okay.